Zach Newman. I'm a professional bike rider, and here is my home away from home. It is a 2000 Ford E350. Yeah, it's a 7.3 Power Stroke diesel. Big old 12-passenger van. So I chose a 12-passenger van rather than the 15. It's easier to parallel park. It's easier to stealth camp. And when you are stealth camping, having the swivel bases are a must. Is a must, or I don't know. I ride bikes. Anyway, I didn't plan on this, but perfect length to the bed. Nice ottoman. I can sit here. Someone else can chill, watch a movie. I can get in the fridge. I have some awesome things because we are at the X Games. So you might as well get everyone else's autograph too. I'm a kid. I like souvenirs. We got the Reflectix up in the windshield here. Keep it a little bit cool. Windows down. This is kind of temporary. It's a van. There's always well, it's a home. It's a home van. There's always renovations. Definitely some van mods. The biggest, best thing, you need a fridge. Wherever you travel, you need to cook. So we got an ARB. I don't actually know what size it was. I bought it from some lady off of Facebook, and it works awesome. We've got athlete catering waters. We've got leftover pizza because pizza. We got some salsa in here. There's probably some stuff that's bad in the bottom. I've got a fridge here. We're running off of solar power. We've got 300 watt panels on the roof. I always park in the shade, and I always park for a while. My van hasn't moved in a few days, and we still have power. I've got my inverter down here. Got my charge controller over here on the wall. Tells me how much juice we've got. As you can see, I've done some insulation, try to keep it cool. I've got the headliner. I'm always on the road. I'm always on a rush, so things are always half finished, including this. But we've got foam board in the walls, foam board in the ceiling, and Reflectix in the ceiling. Keep it a little cool. Foam in all of the beams as well. Hopefully we can get a table and everything else over here coming soon. So another good thing, I don't live in a van full time, but as of right now, it's been about a month of being on the road, Pennsylvania. We're currently in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Finding some sort of habit is hard on the road sometimes, and just getting in a routine of brushing your teeth, as dumb as that sounds. Having a sink to do it wherever you go, right before you go to bed, right next to your bed, is awesome. Simple, easy. The container, actually, I had already built the bed and I didn't have much room. You can't get a sink this size too easily, and I noticed the stainless steel containers at Chipotle that they keep the meat and all the food in would work awesome. I found one of those, drilled a hole in it, got a little drain, and we're good to go. I went to the RV place and I chose a pump sink so as to not have to worry about electric. I figured now, I did customize it a bit. As you can see, I've got my water here, very easily taken out from the door. I've got a little elastic band and a hook holding the drain in. Now I'm a guy, so this is easy. That is my drain. The sink drains into my piss funnel. Piss funnel drains out of the floor. So when I'm in here, like I said, I was staying in Pennsylvania. I was at a summer camp. I'm not going to get out and just pee on the outside of my van. There's people around. Piss funnel. It's a must. But that way I can put it back in. It is a little bit convoluted to get back in because I've stuffed so much crap down here. But put it back in after you number one in the funnel. You run the sink, it pushes all the smells right out, and you can go to sleep, go do whatever you want, make some food, hang out, watch a movie. So I decided to do that. It would continually be cleaning the hose out with the water, brushing my teeth, doing dishes, whatnot. It was also a little less complex with doing a splitter and running a different funnel to a different drain. Simple is my friend, and also this van is fairly small, so even one less hose makes a difference. As you can see, this drains out the wheel well. It's a little less conspicuous when it does that. Usually it'll drain on the tire, other than it looks like my van just peed everywhere. The main thing, everyone wants a van so they can stay in it, camping, and do whatever. This is my bed. It's a queen size bed. That way 2 adults can very comfortably sleep. Full night's rest. My wife is winking at me right now. We've got what is advertised as a 6-inch memory foam mattress, which is about 5 inches. Since this is new, it is not upholstered to the frame yet, which I've built out of plywood and a whole bunch of bolts. If you look underneath here, this is the frame of the bed, part of it anyway. It folds up like an erector set and is actually a 3-person bench seat. So when this folds up, the bench seat will sit right here. 3 people can sit on it comfortably, just as a normal van bench, and it's actually built on the original Ford legs, so the whole thing can actually quick release out of the van. For instance, if I need to take my motorcycle somewhere, I can do it within the van. It's my house, so obviously there's going to be some pizza stuff involved. Thanks, Mom. We've got that. We've got a comforter. We're at X Games. I think there's blood on the bed. Sometimes you gotta go a little hard. You got scabs. Are you eating my snacks?
Yep, they're nice and melty.
So we're at the sink again. Now I've watched a lot of van videos. I'm sure a lot of you folks have too. And one of the biggest things that I had an epiphany. There's a kid living in his van for the summer. Nobody ever talks about a mirror. As stupid as it is, everyone always looks in a mirror. And if you're in a van, you don't want to be crouching down looking in your rear view mirror outside all the time. So a tiny little mirror is an awesome, awesome thing to have. But I've got my toothbrush, all that stuff over here, dish soap. Soon I'm gonna have some storage up here, but that means I'm gonna have to be at home, not traveling, not making money. But we'll see when that happens. So really, versatility in a van is number one. If you stay in a van, you need bungee cords, you need butterfly clips. They make everything possible. Makes the world a difference. Well, you always need duct tape. You always need duct tape. But the mirror, it's just butterfly clipped up there. It's got a little stand. It can go with you somewhere. My wife can do her makeup wherever. Or if I have crap in my teeth, I can do that wherever I need to. We're good. Back up. Same thing with the light. I actually don't have any wired lighting in the ceiling yet. I would like to. I got busy. I didn't finish. But this Coleman lantern here, I've just got on a hook. This thing is awesome. It's got different lights. It fills the whole van up at night with light. It's pretty incredible. I can unhook this. It's the first thing I get to when I open the door. It's the last thing I hit before I go to bed, turn it out. But if I need to take it outside on a table, cook dinner, it's very easily accessible. The roof was drastically worn out paint-wise, so I bed linered the roof, went with a lighter color so it'll keep it a little bit cooler, slight bit. So we've got 300-watt solar panels up there, like I had mentioned. We've got the vent fan, which I'm having some wiring issues, so I actually unwired it right now, but it's still a vent and it's in the roof, so that's good. Got a little bit of roof rack up top in the front, which is actually just grid wall from the bike shop that I worked at. But good place to put your pads so they can dry top and bottom after you ride. We'll get some more roof rack up there eventually. Like I said, I'm busy. When I was thinking about the van, the bed is the biggest thing. I did that first. The design was, with the bed folded down, I could still fit bikes in the back of the vehicle without having the bike rack. Now, it's much easier to put a road bike on a bike rack. So I got this guy, and this is super awesome as far as using the van. Having a rack that swivels out and out of the way of the back doors is huge. I don't always take the road bikes off, so being able to get in the back makes a world of difference. Like I said, there's room for bikes in the back. This is my current BMX bike that I just rode in BMXpert at the X Games. I'm just gonna keep talking about that. I've got my helmets here, got my pads here, and I do have some room to lay them out so they can dry if it is raining within the van. Got a couple chairs over here underneath the bed. I've got a table that Vince Byron, who always beats me in the contest, left at my house. He's making more money than me. He can afford to give me a table. We've got the dirty clothes bag right here. I actually found that dirty clothes bag. So I'm coming up in the world. Table, dirty clothes bag. You can see as well in the back here, I still have not finished the wall, but I do have rear AC, and I did kind of cut that down and just cut back out. I did cut the rear AC, so it's a little bit further. It's not as much on the side of the vehicle, it's just in the back, it's contained, but it is a nice thing to have, especially if you do have people in the back of the vehicle going on a long trip. And your van's not cool unless you have a ladder. So, window shades. I didn't get finished, but I was able to cut a little bit of Reflectix. Simple, easy, rolled up, out of the way. It's not pretty, but it works. So I got that on both windows, well, all the windows, even my sweet, sweet little bubble window. We have one there. We have one for the vent fan at night from time to time. Also, since we're staying in a big arena parking lot and we're probably not supposed to be here, but we're pretty stealthy, I guess you can say. Every day they put a sticker on here, which means they walk the bomb dog around here, and we have no bombs, just smelly clothes bag. See you later, Minneapolis. See you soon, Kentucky. Well, X Games was good, but this doesn't help. Just outside of Chicago. We still have like 4 hours to go. This is gonna set us back. If there's ever an important thing for a van, a socket set, a tool kit, you gotta have something. My serpentine belt just broke. Luckily, I was able to get to an auto parts store, found one, borrowed a serpentine tool, and we're filling up and getting back on the road. Bye.